Hey guys, if anyone's here, I decided to go on camera today. Why not? Hey Stephen. Morning, Jan. This coffee is so good in the morning. Hey, Miss B. Oh, geez, Stephen. Come on. I know what I look like. I can see myself. How are you, Stephen? It's so quiet here today and cold. Yesterday we got snow. Yesterday we got snow and we got snow. My husband said, "Did you get snow?" Oh, me too. I'm excited for it too. It's going to be interesting. We got a lot of good stuff going on. That's a lot of reading and a lot of researching, but it's good. It's good. I like it. It's something different. It is something different. You know, when you do something different, you've been doing the same thing for a while and you want to do something different and you're doing something different. So you immerse yourself in that. Yes. Yes. I've been reading up on it, but someone gave me something else to read up on and I'm going to be reading up on it before Thursday. So it'll be interesting. How are you guys today? Bright and early. Misbehaving. It's really early where you are. What is it, like 4 o'clock in the morning or something? No, it's 6 o'clock, isn't it? Well, we try. I mean, the last one was our first one. So, you know, when it's your first time, you're kind of nervous. I was kind of nervous doing it because it was our first one, but I think it turned out all right. It was an interesting story, anyways. We're trying to do like stories that, you know, interest us. So, bright eyed and bushy tailed. Yes, bright eyed and bushy tailed. That's for sure. I don't know. I haven't been on camera for a while. So I thought, I'm just going to go on camera today. Let people take their screenshots and make fun of me. Yeah. So bringing true crime back. Yes. We got to get true crime back. That's why I actually started like following a lot of channels was for true crime. So yeah, I'm kind of trying to immerse myself in that right now and get used to it, get myself, and I watch and I've always been an ID channel, you know, an ID channel junkie. I've always watched ID channel. I've always watched a lot of documentaries. I still watch them. Oh, oh, thank you. I'm going to pin that, misbehaving, in the message. Yes, please give for Toys for Tots. Good organization, good charity. And there's a lot of kids that could use, your help. So, so what else is new? No, I shouldn't ask that. I don't want to know what's new. Who cares what's new? Oh, this coffee is so good. For some reason, my coffee is really good this morning. Like really, really good. I'm um I'm trying to figure out what to make for dinner tonight. I'm gonna have to go watch Cooking with Cindy and watch some of her cooking videos, get some ideas. I've never cooked so much in all my life as what I've cooked in the last 8 months. Well, what is it? March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, the last 8 months. I've cooked so much. I like cooking though. Do you guys like cooking? Because I do like cooking. I enjoy cooking. But the stores are, I think we're getting in panic mode now. Yeah, lockdown for friggin' COVID. Um, I think the stores are getting in panic mode because when I went to the store the other day, the shelves were pretty bare. And there were people, like the toilet paper aisle was not empty, but it was pretty bare. You could see like a lot of the shelves were empty. I don't know why people panic buy. Are you cooking for things? Yeah, well, it's just me and my husband, so we're kind of fighting over what to cook. He wants a turkey breast because making a whole turkey for the two of us is ridiculous, you know, because they're what, like the smallest turkey you can get is like 15 pounds or whatever. So I don't want to cook a 15-pound turkey. Plus, I have these turkeys that come in my yard every day and I love them. I just every time I look at a turkey leg, I'd be thinking of my turkeys in my backyard. So yeah. Um, so I don't know. I'm thinking just a pot roast or something. Yeah, seeing the same things. Yeah, people are panic buying again. Like, why panic buy? Like, it's, I guess because the truck drivers might go, you can make soup and freeze the rest if you get a whole turkey. That's true. But the thing is, I don't know if I want turkey. See, me and my husband were not big turkey eaters. We just aren't. Um, so I don't know. I'm trying to think about what we want. We're definitely staying home. People can't have more than a certain amount of people at their homes. So there's that. A lot of people are getting sick. It is flu season, so it there's that, you know, there is that. But yeah, so I'm kind of gonna think about it before I decide. Like, someone suggested Cornish hens, those little tiny Cornish hens, and I might do that. I've never cooked one though. I think I tried to once and it didn't turn out very good. They're those little tiny Cornish hens, little babies. But I might try that. I might do that. That wouldn't be bad. There's a lot of dark meat on that. I'm just a white meat type. I'm not a white. Uh, I'm in a panic. I stocked up on beans, rice, and soup. We don't really need to stock up because we our cupboard is pretty full. So is our freezer. We have a freezer upstairs and a freezer downstairs. So we're okay for meat and stuff like that. But I don't know. And two, I mean, there's only two of us. So, when I make something, it doesn't have to be like a whole big, huge meal for, 10 people. It's a meal for two people. Like tonight, I mean, half the time he likes to have breakfast for dinner, if that makes any sense. He likes to have breakfast. Hey, Scarlett, just buy a turkey breast. That's what he's wanting me to do. A turkey breast. I like the stuffing. Here's what I do like though. I do like stuffing. I do like the gravy. I do like, you know, the green bean casserole. I've never made one though. I've never made a green bean casserole. Never made it. I've eaten it plenty of times, just never made it myself. So I guess I could do that. I could do a turkey breast and stuffing. I've made stuffing. I've got his mother's recipe, and his mother's recipe is awesome. And it's not that hard to do. I really do like stuffing though. I could eat just the stuffing and gravy. And I do make good gravy. I do make good gravy. My husband even says I make better gravy than his mother. So, there's that. And when is Thanksgiving? Is it this coming Thursday? Oh, let me think. I don't even know. And we got to start thinking about another thing is Christmas. What are we going to do? Just give them all gift cards. That's the easiest part. And we've got one at the end of November. We've got three in December. Then there's Christmas. And then there's a fourth. No, then we've got four in December. And then there's a new baby coming. She's having a baby boy. So there's going to be five in December plus Christmas a week from tomorrow. Ooh, so it's next week. Yikes. Thank you, Scarlett. How are you today, by the way, Scarlett? Did I say hello? I'm a goofball. Oh, I'm not comfortable in this chair. Please send up prayers for Misbehaven's son-in-law. He tested positive for COVID. Definitely send out prayers to her son-in-law and her family, her daughter and her granddaughter. That's when you know. Thank you. Um, you know, that's when you know that what's important with all this stuff that's going on. Um, you know, the little things are not important. It's the big things, like all the people that have passed away from this disease, this horrible, horrible disease. So, yeah, think about that. Think about these people. Um, think about the people that aren't going to have the kids that aren't going to have toys at Christmas because their parents, for whatever reason, aren't don't have a job or they're not making the money that they should be making. My mom is 95 and just fell and broke three ribs. Oh, I'm so sorry, Scarlett. Sending out prayers to your mother too. This is not a good time to be in the hospital at all. At all, at all, at all. But yeah, and remember, God is watching. Everything you say, God is watching. Love your families. Exactly. Family is everything. It certainly isn't. It certainly isn't is what I mean, it certainly is what's important. It certainly is. But I am looking forward to tomorrow. Not is it tomorrow? Is today Wednesday? I am looking forward to tomorrow. Looking very forward to tomorrow. Um, because that's it. This is something new that we just started, like the crime time Thursdays. So it's really something new, something that you can't take away from us, something that we started on our own. And we will be consistent with it. It will be every week, every Thursday. Um, and like we said, we've already got a few cases lined up. Um, we're researching them. We're trying to do them justice, and we want to um, just want to do them justice, do the victims justice. So that's all that because all too often I think it's the criminals that get all the attention, the press, that everybody talks about the criminal, but a lot of times they don't talk about the victims, and we need to do them justice because they deserve justice. And another person that I think a suggestion that we had was doing a series about victims of serial killers, you know, and the about the not necessarily about the serial killer, but the victims of said serial killer. So we'll think about doing something along those lines. I'm not sure exactly what right now, but something along those lines. But I've got, yeah, some ideas because it's interesting. It's interesting to me. So I hope it will be interesting to you guys. I'd love to highlight the victims and tell the stories of who they were. Exactly. And that's what I'm thinking too. I think, that they're the ones that forget all too often. So we're going to look into all kinds of different things to do. Um, I don't know. I'm just not sure. I mean, how we're going to go about it. You have to research who these people were, what they were, their families, their pictures, remembering them, maybe in memory of those victims. But we'll see. The focus is always on the killer. It's never on, well, I think our last one we focused pretty much on her, more on her than her killer. I mean, of course, the killer comes into play because they're the person that took that loved one away from the family. So, of course, that comes into play, but it should be the focus. And I think we'll do a series on focus on, what, yeah, I like unsolved cases. Yeah, that's what we're doing tomorrow night. So it's going to be an unsolved case. And it's a 4-year-old, 4.5-year-old unsolved case. I always want to know more about the victim when I hear stories like that. Yeah, me too. I mean, it, you know, it's one thing to know stuff about the killer and their family, and I've seen way too many documentaries about how they talk about how he was brought up and how he was abused and how he was this and that, and this is why he did whatever he did. Uh, one of the cases that I followed really closely was Jodi Arias. Followed that case from start to finish. You asked me anything about that case, I would know about it. And everything in that trial was all focused on her. It was very little focused on him. And he had a story. He was a person. He was a human being. He was brutally murdered by her. And maybe one of these days I'll do a story about him because I really am well versed um, in that case. Oh my God, I watched that nonstop, nonstop. It was it was one of the most brutal. And do you ever notice that a lot of the murders that are committed by women are some of the most brutal murders? I mean, women are brutal. I was so impressed by Marcia's mom and how forgiving she was. Can't say I would have that in my heart if that happened to me. Actually, I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't either. I know I wouldn't. Hey, Patricia, are you the same Patricia that everybody's been talking about? I know you from Facebook. Let's make that clear. I know Patricia from Facebook. Um, are you the same Patricia that was on Molly Golightly's panel? Because I've known Patricia Waits for many years, maybe since 2012. How are you this morning? I hope you are okay. I hope you're not the same Patricia because there was a lot of nasty stuff going on. It was Patricia, or it was Wait Date, I think they called it. But I know Patricia very well, very, very well. Am I correct, Patricia? I don't know. I'm going to wait for her to answer. I hope it's not her, but she's very, very nice lady. And to use her name is like, ugh. I wondered about that too when I heard about it because I wondered if it was the same Patricia I knew from Facebook. Don't know. I thought, no, it can't be her. What's the chances? It's the same Patricia I know, my friend on Facebook. I hope you are well, though. If it's not you, I'm glad it's not you. But kind of thinking it might be. I know you that Patricia was on panel, and I can't remember. I can't remember. I know I've seen your picture, so I don't know if it was you or not, Patricia. Do you remember when we were admins in that group about we were admins in a group for Chris Watts 2 years ago, I think it was. Oh, you are the one. Wow. You know, when I saw that, I saw your name, I was like, gee, I wonder if it's her. It was her. It was you. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah, Patricia, I've known Patricia for since the Jody Arias days, to be honest with you. Been in several groups together on Facebook. Wow. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, Patricia. Yeah, I know. I know who you are because we're Facebook friends and we were in several groups together on Facebook. But I haven't seen you, I hadn't seen you in a while. So I wondered if that was you that they were talking about. Because when they said Patricia Waits, I'm like, I know her. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad it didn't affect you too bad. I think it sucks when, if someone takes your name and uses it. But I hear that she didn't know that there was a, hey, life is a gem. Good morning. I hear that she didn't know that you were a real person. But when I saw your name, I was like, hey, Ben, how are you? But when I heard your name, I was like, wow, that's her. I wonder if that's her. I was surprised actually to hear your name. I had nothing to do with all the NASA. I know you didn't. I know you're not like that. That's why I was like, well, this can't be the same Patricia. But they used your name, correct? Hi, life is a gem. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I know. I knew you wouldn't have. I knew you wouldn't, but I thought maybe there's another Patricia Waits. Walmart is offering three free Thanksgiving dinners to people in need. Go to www.ibata.com for more information. Thank you, Miss Behaven. Yes, the one who used to moderate your group. Exactly. Oh yes, that's correct. I had a crime group on Facebook, which I've kind of let go because I was the only one ever posting in the group. So I got tired of posting all the time. It was only me that was posting. No one else was posting. And Patricia was one of my moderators. That's why the name was so familiar. It was like, oh God, that can't be the same one. It is cold, Ben. It's freezing freaking cold. Yesterday it was snowing. Did it snow where you are? Oh, if it gets cold, Ben, you have to wear your hat and your gloves. Your hat and your gloves. And I'm thinking I am gonna give some I think I've got I oh if I can find them. I've got some men hats, children hats, women hats that I'm going to give away for to either a shelter or for, but there's a man's hat, there's a man's hat and there's a child's hat. So I got a really warm one too. It'll fit a child. It's really, really warm. That'll be really warm for a child, you know, and it's really really thick. So it'll be warm. Yeah. Things I've made. Yeah, like people say, "Oh, you should sell your stuff." Oh, am I buffering? Am I buffering? Press one if I'm buffering. Am I buffering? I'm buffering? Uh-oh. Hey, vegan realist. Nice to see you. You guys, if you haven't subbed to Vegan Realist, go sub him up. He's a pretty cool guy. He's from the UK. I love his accent. Love his accent. It's starting to buffer. Oh shit. I hate when that does that. Yesterday, actually, when I had people on my panel, it was buffering and oh, it's not buffering? Good. Good, good. Why is it now? Vegan Realist is the only one that comes in my channel and I have to show his comments constantly. His comments always are hidden until I show it. Yes, congrats, Ben. You quit drinking, correct? Am I correct? I have got to get on my reading. Misdemeanor, by the way, is not feeling well today, so she's not going to be on panel. She went back to bed. Yes, years, and we used to talk and Zoom with the other moderators. Yes, we did. Oh my God, yes, we did. That kind of, yeah, that was so long ago. That was like that's when I started going on YouTube and finding all these live streams and stuff. But I was the only one posting in that channel, Patricia. That's why I got tired of it. Nobody else was posting stories, and we did stories from all over the world. You would not believe the things that we found, that I found. I went down a rabbit hole. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Life is a gem. Yeah. So Patricia and I were in the same group. She was one of my moderators, but I stopped posting in that group. I know I hadn't been on for a while. I just happened to go to MGL's today by chance. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's tired. She didn't sleep. What did she say? She didn't sleep all night. She feels like crap and she hurts all over. So she's going back to bed. So you just have to put up with me. What about that? Not that I've never done this before, because I have. It is what it is. So everybody ready for Thanksgiving? Are you guys having a big gathering at your houses? Like, are you having a lot of people? I mean, no, some places can't have more than 10 people, so they're not really, you know, celebrating a lot with their whole family. We're just staying home. We're going to be have a quiet Thanksgiving, and whatever we decide to eat is what we are going to eat. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. You can if you want. I'll put the link in the chat. Yeah. So I don't know what we're going to eat. We haven't decided yet what we're going to eat. He is leaning towards turkey breast, and I am leaning towards pot roast. I do. I haven't made a pot roast in forever. I've got my instant pot. My instant pot is my favorite tool in my kitchen. Well, that and my air fryer. I made I made tater tots the other day. I made tater tots. They turned out really good and crispy and really good. So maybe I'll make turkey breast and tater tots. Hi, darling.
Hi, Carla.
How are you?
Good.
So what are you?
I was just looking at some interesting facts online. It's funny, a lot of them.
What really? What kind of facts?
Oh, just like if a polar bear and a grizzly bear mate, their offspring is called a pizzy bear.
Really?
Yeah. In 2006, a Coca-Cola employee offered to sell Coca-Cola secrets to Pepsi. Pepsi responded by notifying Coca-Cola.
That's funny.
Just silly things like a single strand of spaghetti is called spaghetto.
Oh my God. Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. So what are
Yeah.
you making for your Thanksgiving?
Actually, John wants to cook. He wants to do the full spread for just the two of us. So
A whole turkey.
yeah. Well, we were on the road for the last 2 years, so this is our first Thanksgiving home. So he wants to go all out.
Did you drive with him or were you his co-driver?
Yeah, co-driver.
Okay, so now I drove with one of my ex-boyfriends on the road, over the road, and he could only drive 10 hours a day. Now, if you're both driving, can you double that?
Yeah, well, we drove up to 11 hours a day.
Okay.
So literally the truck rolled for 22 hours a day. Then we'd have 2 hours in between. So we would shower and then have a sit down meal. Other than that, you were either driving or sleeping. It sucked.
So, well, one slept, the other one drove.
Exactly. And thank goodness he drove at night. So
Okay.
he'd drive all night and then I'd drive all day.
So did you both get paid or did you just
No,
one get paid?
we both got independently paid.
Oh, that's cool. Was
Yeah.
it your own truck or was it the company's
Oh,
truck?
no, we worked for a company. It was their truck.
Well, I never learned how to drive a truck because they scared the crap out of me.
Well,
They're so big.
I felt safe. You know, if something was going to happen, I was going to come out on the better end of it. But it was scary because if I got in an accident, the likelihood that someone else would be hurt was pretty high.
Can I
So,
ask you why you decided to do that?
yeah, I actually asked my hubby if you could do anything, what would you want to do? And he said, I've always wanted to drive a truck. And so I said, okay, well, then do it. And then I planned on going on the road with him. And I said, well, if I'm going to be in the truck, I should just get my license too and earn money as well, which
Hmm.
was the stupidest idea I ever had. I mean, we visited 43 states. We were in 43 states over those 2 years. I've seen a lot of the country. I mean, there's good parts of it, but it's a really hard lifestyle. We were only
Yeah.
four days a week.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad. But what am I gonna say? Did you shower at truck stops?
Yes,
Oh,
it's gross. I'd
I
wear my
remember that. I remember that part of it. Showering at a truck
prison
stop.
slippers in the shower so I didn't have to touch any of the tile. It grossed me out, to be honest with you.
Yeah, me too. Um, what was I gonna say? I was gonna ask something. Oh, have you seen the new trucks? They're decked out. They have bathrooms. They have some of them have like kitchens. I saw if
Yeah,
you go on YouTube, look at some of these decked out trucks. I mean, they
they're
have
like
everything.
they're, they're like little condos. Yeah,
They're like traveling in a van. Like it has like everything. It
yeah.
has
We have
a
a
toilet.
refrigerator and a microwave, but we definitely didn't have a bathroom, which I would have really loved to have. Because it's when you're on the road, you can't just pull off at the next exit and go to the nearest gas station to relieve yourself. You have to actually find a truck stop, and that could be a
Well, the
hundred.
one I saw had a wet bath, so it's a toilet and it has like a shower that you could just. But still, when you're on the road, just that would be, refreshing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I know when we did it, we would have to stop at truck stops and
Hmm.
showers, and ugh, that
I
was
met a lot
gross.
of characters along the way too. It
Yeah.
was definitely interesting, but I'm
Yeah.
happy to be off the road for sure.
Did you find it hard, like hard on your back, or because I remember sometimes I have to put a pillow on my back driving because you bounce around so much.
Well, we were in a newer truck, and the seats were actually pretty comfortable. Um, they had I don't know how you explain it, but air where you could fill up the back of the chair or the front of the chair. Definitely sitting that long is not easy.
Mhm.
It's hard and it's monotonous, but I actually didn't mind the driving part of it. I liked the driving part of it.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it.
How many gears?
It's an automatic. I
Oh, it
think
was
they
automatic. Oh, because
actually, if you want a truck that you have to shift, you have to special order them now. Otherwise,
oh,
they
really?
are come automatic now. They're actually really smart. They have like that one time when I was going through Vegas and I spaced out and my collision warning went off, and so these alarms go off and then it automatically applies the brakes. They're really smart vehicles. So,
Yeah, and the one that I drove in with my ex did not have like backup cameras, was not automatic. It was like I don't remember how many gears. And oh God, I could never have driven that. Never, not in a million years.
they're actually pretty easy to drive. It's just when you get to your location. Well, we work for the Walmart fleet, so we would
Oh,
deliver.
okay.
Yeah, we mostly hauled frozen food. So if there's a Walmart in the country, we're probably at it. But you know, getting into some of those places was pretty challenging because they don't make them very friendly for a 70 long foot vehicle. So other than that, that was our biggest challenge. It
Oh,
always racked my brain.
we delivered everywhere. I mean, all kinds of stuff. He he was like what do you call it? Worked for himself. So he just went wherever they sent him. We were in Nashville. We were in all over the place. But I couldn't drive, so he could only drive. I think it was 10 hours a day was the
Yeah,
limit. But I
it's
remember those showers.
hours
Those
now.
truck stops were special.
Yeah.
And that's what he had a CB too. That's how long ago. I'm aging myself, but that's how long ago it was like talk to the other. It was yeah. It was
Yeah,
different. But
they they didn't put those in our truck, but they do have like it almost looks like an iPad, and that's where your GPS is, and that's how your company communicates with you. They can send you messages through that device, and that's how you get your load assignments and accept your load assignments, all that good stuff.
isn't New York saying no more than three for Thanksgiving? Wow. I don't know, Patricia. I
I've
have no
heard that.
idea.
I've heard that.
Really? No more than three? How can you have, well, we don't have to worry about it. We only have two, so, but
What
then
if
they
you have
kind
a
of,
family of five?
yeah, what about, I guess if it's your own family, it's okay, but still, it's just like, are you like me? Can you not wait till this year is over and done?
Well, I can't, but unfortunately, Carla, I don't think this virus is going to go away anytime
I don't
soon.
think so. Remember, we were talking to Ginger yesterday. Her kids are out of school until the end of January.
Yeah,
They're canceling Mardi Gras, so that's canceled. So that's in February. So who knows? Who knows when this will end or if it will end, you know?
unfortunately, I think 2021 is going to bring much of the same. I want to be more optimistic, but
I would like to be optimistic too, but I'm not. I'm
you know,
certainly not. I think if they're extending, school closings till the end of January, well, what are they going to find in January? What's going to change by January? You know what I mean?
well, we're
And it,
starting all over again like we did in March with the total lockdown. So
well,
it's,
too, and then now the truck drivers might go on strike. Wow, that's scary.
well, that's really scary because everything that you see on the shelves in every store you go into was brought by a truck driver. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Every single one.
Well,
Yeah,
that's why I went and hoarded up some food because I have firsthand knowledge of how that can shut down our whole country and how
it
awful it
can.
can be. Hmm.
It can. It
Yeah,
definitely can. And it's sad.
it is.
It's really sad.
Well, I'm
And
just hoping they can come up with a vaccine soon and get a handle on this.
well, what I'm finding really like hard too is, or kind of sad too, is that kids aren't growing up like, they're not, socializing. They've lost that socialization. They've lost not all kids, because my three of my grandchildren are still in school every day. But it scares the crap out of me that they are still in school. Just
Yeah,
like
just
where you're,
like with my granddaughter, she's a single child.
Mhm.
So, I mean, if she's not in, well, she's on quarantine for 2 weeks now after her dad tested positive. But yeah, she has to stay in the house now for the next 14 days and not have contact with anyone but her parents.
Ugh.
Uh,
Hey, Paul, how are you? Yeah, that's well, I hope everything, I mean, praying for your son-in-law.
thank
Uh
you.
yeah. Hope,
I'm going to go get tested myself today because, as you know, I had her over the weekend.
yeah, I do. Yeah, and I would rather be safe than sorry. Like, even if you don't have it and you test negative, I would test myself, I would go get tested.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday I said it doesn't matter if I get it, then I'll deal with it. But I think I probably should know. So
Well, so you can prepare, you know,
yeah,
if you do get sick, because what if you don't test and then you start getting sick? The first thing that's going to go in your mind. First time I got a dry cough, I'm like, um, okay, that's one of the first symptoms they talk about. So I'm calling my husband at work and I'm saying, I'm coughing. It's a dry cough. He's like, oh, calm. Just take your temperature. And my temperature was like 96 or something. I'm like, well, I don't have a temperature, so I should be all right. But you know, when it first came out, everybody was panicking about it.
Yeah. Well, like I was telling you yesterday when on my way to the doctor, they have a COVID testing site where you just drive up in your car, and we were passing it when we were on the freeway, and I couldn't believe how many cars were in line. It's like, wow, what the heck? So, I don't know, we're having a surge again. Carla
Well,
leaves.
everybody's wondering what everybody's talking about this new, this second wave that's coming around. And I'm
Yeah.
just wondering, like they said there'd be a second wave, and then they said that the virus would not die in the heat, but it will. I don't know about the cold now. Or did they say it was going to die in the cold? I can't even remember. There were so many different things. Now there's something about the ears. If you have problems hearing, oh my God, like what's the next symptom that we're going to hear about? Like it seems like there's a new symptom every day.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, if I remember correctly, they were early on, they were anticipating with the warmer weather that the virus would be, killed off. But obviously that didn't happen. And I live in the desert. I mean, we had digits most of the summer. Didn't stop it here. So evidently it's not killed off by hot, hot
Hi,
weather.
Denisa. Nice to see you, honey. Thank you. You guys, if you have a chance, can you please sub to Denise's channel? She's a good friend of mine. I think she's from the Philippines. She's a sweetheart. Sweetheart. I like promoting people's channels. I think it's good to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To help other people grow their channels. Although she's got way more subs than I do. So yeah, hopefully we see a light at the end of the tunnel. Right now, I don't
I'm
see it.
almost forgetting what normal life feels like. You know what I mean? It's been so long.
Wow. What do you think about wearing masks?
I hate it. I hate it just because, if you have sunglasses on, they fog up your sunglasses. It makes me feel like I'm suffocating, to be honest with you.
Okay, now I see people walking on the street with masks on. I see people in their cars with masks on. Do you wear them in your cars or walking on the street?
Mm, well, like the second I get out, well, really all I do anymore is just go to the grocery store. That's all
Right?
I do.
That's all I
So,
do too, but I can't wait
yeah.
to pull that mask off.
Well, right before I get out of the car, I put my mask on, and then I have my valuable can of Lysol that, because I
Hmm.
can't find any more Lysol on the shelves. But I'll spray my cart down, and then when I'm done shopping, I'll spray my bags, spray my hands, spray my purse, and
I've
then when I
got
get home,
I've got the gel. What do you call that?
hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer in my purse. I've got it in my car.
Yeah,
But I don't know how much that's helping us or going to save us from if because they say it lives on surfaces for 3 days or whatever. Like, what
yeah.
is it? What information are we getting that is true, and what information are we getting that isn't true? Like, I don't know. I
Well,
don't
you
know.
just have to be as safe as you possibly can. Try and live your life the best you can,
Well,
and
the
not be
worst
paranoid.
the worst time I had was when I went to get my flu shot. We had to fill out the form and we had to wear a mask the whole time. My
Hmm.
nose itched the whole time because I'm not used to wearing a mask. Because
Yeah,
even when I go into the grocery store, I'm in there and I know exactly where everything is and I'm out of there as fast as I can. Like I get what I need and that's it. I'm out. And as soon as I'm out of and in fresh air, off
yeah.
comes my mask. And
I
I've
also
got pretty good
spray
mask.
my mask down with Lysol too after I get home.
Well, you know what bugs me is I'll go into the grocery store and someone will be wearing a bandana, okay, over their face, just a bandana, and it's open at the bottom. Okay, is that hey Mariska,
No,
um,
that's not necessarily the safest way to go. I mean, it's better than nothing, but
it is. But I mean the germs can come out the bottom, right?
oh yeah, I mean, I see all kinds of people making makeshift masks out of the weirdest things, but
Well, I've got the ones with the little the little thing in the front, the tube or whatever, supposedly lets air out or in or whatever. I don't know
what is that
which
called?
one.
The N95 or something like that?
I don't know. They're not the N95 because they're not fitted because Misdemeanor was telling me that the N95s are only good if they're form fitted. They're fitted to your face.
Yeah,
Is what they use in the hospital. So if you don't have it fitted to you, then it's not really doing you, you know. But I see most people, what I see in the stores is they're wearing um, the paper masks, and those are supposed to be like wearing a paper towel over your face.
exactly.
Because they're that thin. That's the
Well,
only
they
one my husband will wear.
yeah,
It's
they do have those cloth masks that have that little flexible metal band at the nose area, so you can bend it around your nose so it's more tight fitting.
right.
Have you
Here's
seen?
the ones that I have. I'll just turn my camera on for a second. And it's got that, I don't know if you can see that little,
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah. And I have ones that have the glass over top to cover my
Oh yeah.
eye.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, you can adjust these. They've got these things. So
Oh,
you
where'd
can
you
make
get
them
it
like
from?
Amazon.
Oh, on Amazon. Okay.
Yeah, Amazon. I think there was 5 of them. So that's what I wear. And they're elastic. So they're pretty um
Yeah.
form fitted. And they didn't take that long. I think I ordered them one day and I got them in 3 days.
I like how you can adjust it around your ear.
You can adjust them around your ear and they've got elastic on the side. So and they can be washed. They're washable.
Oh,
So
I
they're
was
form
just
fitted.
seeing a report that dog owners who walk their pooches are at higher risk for contracting COVID-19. A new study out.
They're food.
Unbelievable.
What? Dogs are getting it now?
No, no, that dog owners who are walking their dogs are at a higher risk
Oh,
of COVID.
but you
That's
have to. I mean, when you have a dog, I see people. Well, I guess maybe not. Not if you have a smaller dog, you don't need to walk them. You could just take them out in the yard.
yeah.
But then at some point they were saying animals could get it. So that's scary.
No, they weren't saying the animals get it. They were saying
The
the owners of
people
the animal
that are walking
are
the
at a
dog.
higher risk. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's what's true, what's not true. Why aren't we talking about the flu? Nobody's getting the flu now. I got a flu shot. I did get a flu shot. Robbie, I love you too. Thank you for coming in.
Hi,
Hi,
Robbie.
staying classy. Oh, this is a Robbie raid. Thank you, Robbie. I love you. I love you so much. You want to come up? Are you working? Are you sleeping? What's new? He goes on in the middle of the night, like I'm like still in bed, because he's like 2 hours behind me. So when he's
Come
on,
up, Robbie. Tell us what you're up to.
yeah, come on up. Come on up and say hello. I haven't seen you in so long. Miss you. I'm ending my live. Oh, you're ending your live, so you're so tired. Okay. Oh, thank you, Denise. She shared my live on her community page. That's sweet of you.
Oh, that's nice.
Hi, staying classy. Oh, he's live. He's trying to go to bed, so he's having you guys raid my live. Well, that's okay. We'll take you. What's going on over at Robbie's? Anything exciting? We're just talking about Thanksgiving, what everybody's eating for Thanksgiving. Mariska. I like that name, Mariska.
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's like what is it, like a Russian name or something like that? Wouldn't it? I don't know. Who's purple? Where's purple? Thank you, Mariska. Yes, share, share. That's what people say. I always forget to say that too. Like, share, subscribe. So I made a video and I put it in my video. I'm just learning how to do those. They're so much fun to do. Let me tell you. Are you still there?
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
the
sorry.
videos that I'm learning how to do. Jen
Oh,
is
yeah,
very good at making videos.
yes, she is. I love the video she did for your Crime Live this Thursday.
I
And I
know.
love the credits at the bottom.
I know. The credits are like so cute. Hi,
Yeah.
Mariska.
Am I too loud?
No,
No.
you're fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm not from Russia. It's not Mariska.
It's Mariska.
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 You guys know that song? Like, I'm your Venus. I'm not gonna sing it because you don't know copyright.
I know it.
I'm your Venus, I'm your fire. Yeah, that was a Dutch band named Shocking Blue, and the lead singer was Mariska Veres. And when my mom was pregnant with me, my dad was like, "Oh, she's hot," so we got not me, but the singer. So let me name her. Let
Where are
me
you
name
from? What's your accent?
her Netherlands.
Netherlands.
My accent could be like a mixture of, because I lived in the States and in Canada, so with a New Jerseyan, so it could be a mixture of Dutch, New Jerseyan, I call it New Jerseyan, Chicagonese, Ohioanese.
Oh, well, I like your accent.
Well,
It's
thank
cute.
you. As
So,
long as it doesn't sound like the Dutch. But I wanted to hit you guys up. No, Save Robbie had like a super long live stream.
mhm.
And I don't want to like do a 2.0 from him, but he is just, Robbie, if you see
Yes,
this,
we love Robbie here. He
my
used to be
God.
on the panel, but I haven't seen him in a while.
No, and
Oh,
that's what he was saying. Like, I feel so bad because I never go to her because I'm live and then she's live and then I have to go to bed and then.
yeah, he always comes in, but he does come in, says, I love you, and then he says, I'm tired, I have to go to bed now. So,
Yeah, and I didn't even know you, but when it comes from Robbie, it's good people.
oh, thank you so much.
So,
He's very good people. We love him here. And congratulations on him and his sobriety. Very, very, very proud
yes.
of him. Very
Oh,
good. So
what
do
is
you have,
happening? Do you hear that, guys? Is that me?
I don't hear anything.
I hear blip, 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 blip. Okay, I cannot do sounds, I'm trying to do like somebody shooting.
Oh,
But I hear somebody's calling me. Why? Who's Prince?
Oh, I can hear it.
What? Hold on. You can
I
hear,
don't know. I don't hear
you're
anything.
gonna hear some Dutch. What is that? Oh, okay. What is that? What
Do you
is
have a
that?
channel,
No, but
Mariska? You have your own.
I'm
Do
kidding.
you have your own
Yes,
channel?
I got my own channel. Yes.
You have a
It's just this
channel?
name. Oh wait, let me see. Yeah.
Yes, he does, Carla.
This name. There's no other Mariska van Bunder on this planet. Trust me.
You're adorable.
Well, you're so cute.
But
Yeah.
I'm 37
adorable.
almost.
I'm so glad you came in here because it's
I'm
nice
so
to meet.
glad you have me. I'm like, yes, there's a StreamYard link. I can just talk.
Yes,
Aw.
you can. So tell us about yourself. Do you have traditions in Netherlands that we don't have in the
Oh,
States, like
but
Thanksgiving?
okay. If you want to know about me, I never wanted to live in the Netherlands since I was little. So skip it. I was 6 years old. There was no reason for me. There was no reason for me to know anything about the United States. I wasn't watching Full House, nothing. So it wasn't being like affected by anything. I was like, I want to live in. And you say in America. I said, in America. I want to live in America, mama. Mama. No clue why. And that I always knew it. That's where I wanted to be. And eventually last year, I skipped 2020 for a second. This year, I ended up in, not by accident. I didn't just fell out of the sky. I got into the States and I was like, I'm home. But that was March 16th.
Oh,
Corona, COVID happened
Oh.
the day I moved from Canada, which is don't go to Canada.
I have family there. I have family there.
But it was Montreal, Quebec. It's
Oh,
not,
no. It was on the other side of the country.
third world. Yeah, exactly. Well, this is like the third world country, basically. And you cannot speak English, but you have to speak French, but then whatever. Either way, I had the last bus, Greyhound bus, and I was like, I didn't know that was the last bus, March 16th.
wow.
The bus stopped. I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to make it. It was my dream to just enter the border for 1 second, even if it would have been that 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
I made it. But then I had a place to go. It's not that I just went there and just like be like, la, la, la. I will see what happens. No, I had somebody. I got engaged, everything. But I have been on medication that will prevent me from having seizures since I was little. And they had a patient stop at the GP. I had a family doctor all arranged. So what happened that I had to go to Chicago to get my medication off the streets. Well, you know what happens in Chicago. It doesn't stay in Chicago, if you know what I mean. It went all south, and all of a sudden, because I'm not about all those things, drugs and stuff. No, nothing. I'm just a clean slate. And I was back in the Netherlands again. That wasn't the plan, Mariska. That wasn't the plan. So I've been back since May, and I cannot leave anymore because of this whole thing. So in other words, I cannot tell you anything about the Netherlands because I hate this place, but that's me.
I heard it's very nice there.
Well, it can be very nice, but once you're out of the system, I am still a Dutch person. I'm still, I don't want to make this all about me, but since you asked, I'm still Dutch. I'm still Dutch. I have the nationality, I mean. But there's a difference when you compare it to the States. There's a difference between, hi, Rocky, that's my friend.
Okay, I was just going to say, I didn't know Rocky, but hi, Rocky.
And he's trying to get me over there again, Arkansas, he's at. So now it's all about us, Rocky. Great job.
Yes, tell us about yourself, Rocky.
No, Rocky ain't going to talk. I will talk.
Okay. Well, we're in his car, so.
Everybody.
Hey, good morning.
This is why I'm saying that, because it's going to bug in and out. I know.
Okay.
Rocky, just show us the scenery. I already know it, but for
Hang on,
either way.
Hang on, I got to plug up the seatbelt.
Put the seatbelt on.
Okay.
Beep! Either way, what I'm trying to say is I'm here in the Netherlands stuck. I'm not a citizen because I don't have an address. It's bureaucracy all over the place, and I'm trying to get back to the United States. The only problem is the virus.
Yes, there's no flights, I guess. You can't get on a flight and just come
can,
here.
But it's on. You see, he's now the buffering.
He's buffering.
Yeah, that's because he's in mountains. Well, that's his name. He's in Arkansas, but he's going.
But are you an American citizen?
No, I wish. I almost became one, but then I had to go back to the Netherlands because I didn't get my medication there. Because I had it all figured out with. I cannot go to a country and then just don't have my medicine and have seizures. So I was in Wheeling, West Virginia, or all those hospitals during the virus. And they're like, well, we cannot do anything because whatever, we're not your GP, we're not your this, we're not your that. And you got all those rules. And meanwhile, everything happened. So that's why I went to Chicago to a friend. I did not know. I'm not gonna trash your channel by saying bad things about certain things. So, but those people were not being like clean. How do you say that? I didn't know. I thought they were good people, but they were not. And I got on a plane and I was back in Netherlands. But in the Netherlands, I'm not a citizen anymore. So I'm literally an alien.
In your own country, you're an alien.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Well, yeah, that's a conundrum, right? I'm an alien in my own country.
But where are you staying? You have a place to stay.
Yeah, I'm now having a friend. He's from Indonesia, actually. I'm mentioning that because Indonesian people are very giving. American people as well. Dutch people not. So I'm staying at his place, but it's not like I'm not gonna have a future here. So it's like we're trying to figure out, Rocky and I, to get me back to the States. And so, but you asked me about, you get my whole life story. Well, no, not the whole life story, because there would be like 17,000 hours.
Well, hey, Mariska, if you're ever in Pittsburgh, you have a place to stay here. So
are you
I have an extra bedroom, so
you
just
were in
come knocking
Pittsburgh?
on my door. What's
You
that?
were in Pittsburgh. That's where I was at. If you go to my
were you
channel, you can
really?
even see it. Yes, I made my best footage. Well, it was in Pittsburgh, yeah, because that's where the Greyhound bus stopped
Oh, really?
and took off again when I.
So you didn't stay here long.
No, it was more like, but I have a lot of footage from Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh, yeah, you know, Pittsburgh. Then I lived in Barnesville, Ohio. So the dude picked me up from Ohio, and that's like 2-hour drive because it's like near Wheeling, West Virginia. It's all.
Oh, Wheeling is
Right.
very close to me. Wheeling
That's
is
what I
not
mean.
far. Yes.
That's what I mean. So isn't this amazing that you see, you say that to me, right? You say like you would have a place. People
Yes.
here don't do that.
Oh, no?
No. That's why I have to get back, because it's like I love Americans. It's not people are like, well, when you go to the United States, before I went there, well, don't think it's all like Los Angeles. I'm like, no, I hope it's not.
Misbehaving is from California.
Yeah, no, but California, well, respect, because it's expensive to live there.
It is.
It
I'm
is
about
very
50 miles away from Los Angeles.
But I don't have anything, you know, it's not like, well, I want to go to San Francisco only for my freaking Full House obsession when I was little. That's it.
Oh, really? You want to see the house?
I'm not, no, yeah, I don't know actually anymore. Now that you're asking, I'm just changing my mind. Well, but California, it's not for me. The United States is not about that. It's about the culture, the people. And when I was little, even people, and I'm now 37 almost, like in 2 weeks. So
I thought you were in your 20s.
yeah, that's why I'm mentioning it. I figured that you would think that. So I don't know why a lot of people think that.
You look young.
Yeah. So I'm like, and I come across like, I know why. It has nothing to do with you.
I love that you're a world traveler. I think
No,
that's
I
so
wish,
cool.
Jesus. No, I'm not a world traveler.
That you came to America all by yourself.
Were
Well,
you scared?
No, I went to Canada first because I got engaged to a New Jerseyan, never knowing that Canada was like the opposite of the United States. Oh my Lord.
What happened to this boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That was my answer. Either way, I was like, we're close to the United States border because it's in Montreal. It's 44-minute drive. I'm like, I ain't going back to the Netherlands without having even been trying to go to the United States. So I figured my way into the United States legally. All my fingerprints. You don't have a criminal record. Welcome to the United States. I almost kissed the floor.
Oh,
I knew I didn't have a criminal record, don't get me wrong, but I was so happy I was there.
aw.
But then, yeah, I had to go, and I was like crying on the airplane going away but my health was in jeopardy. It was not going good, and that was all this year. It's just, and I miss the States. It's so weird. I didn't grow up here. But the United people are so different, and I just love the culture.
Like, how
Did
are
you?
we different?
What's
Yeah.
that?
How are we different?
You guys are just, I don't, you guys are real. People here would say it's fake. No, it's real. It's just, I don't
Some of
know.
us. Some of us.
You guys said that at the same time. You have to jinx. How
No,
are we
there's
real?
a
How
lot
are
of
we
good
different?
people. There's a lot of good people.
No, but there people are just like, they would not let me sleep on the street. But that's not even the only reason. It's the whole culture. It's like more. It's based on making your own life.
Mhm.
It sucks as well, because if you are on the streets, you're on the streets. I mean, but it's still a play. I don't care about the politics. It's still opportunity based.
Yes,
Mhm.
it is.
That's the difference.
What is your profession? What do you do?
Well, at the moment I'm not doing nothing, but that's for sure. No, I work with children and their parents, like daycare, and I study pedagogy. But I don't know if guys know what that is, because that's such a term.
I don't.
I
It's
don't
like
know what it
child
is.
psychology, kind of. It's about
Oh,
race,
okay.
but I haven't been working since I left the Netherlands, because yeah, you need you need to be a citizen, blah 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 blah. Plus, I was gonna have my own kids, but that didn't work out, and well, I would not go into that, because then you're really gonna have my life story. But it's all okay. But it's just in the States, you get it's about second chances. And where I'm here in the Netherlands, I came back from the United States and Canada. I'm like, oh my god, this is basically socialism, communism.
Wow.
What, the Netherlands?
Yes, I didn't never see it like that. It's like so it's so, how do you say that, regulated. It's so,
Structured?
yeah, everybody's on top of each other, and I ain't liking it. It's like I don't know how to say it. It doesn't suit me. Let me say that. That's what
You
I can.
sound like you're a free spirit. Maybe that's why.
Thank
Is that what is that
Yeah,
what you were
a
trying to
free
say?
spirit. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
I love that. Yes, that sounds like music to my ears. Yeah.
How long were you in the States?
In the States, not even that long, 2 months or not even. But and during COVID, and I still loved it. I could only go
Where
into
did you
freaking
stay when you came here?
in Ohio, Barnesville.
Okay, with friends, or
I was engaged actually.
you were engaged again?
Yes. Oh God, you keeping track.
You fall in love very easily.
No, I knew that person for a long time.
Oh, okay. Well, you know my story, right? Or you don't know my story.
No, I
I
wasn't
met
even subscribed to you, so I have no freaking clue.
okay, well, I met my husband on Valentine's Day and we were married March 8th, 18 years
But
ago.
people say that's too soon.
Oh, it was 18 years ago, so
It
it worked out.
No, exactly. I know why you're saying this. So like, it doesn't.
This was my second marriage, so I kind of knew what I wanted the second time around. So,
Well,
you
yeah,
know,
you should send flowers to the first one. Thank you. Thank you for opening my eyes. You know that Rocky on our left side is doing this on purpose, because he wants to bring me over where he's sitting there down by the riverside
okay,
Yeah.
where is he now?
in Arkansas.
In Arkansas.
Isn't it beautiful?
It
Yeah.
is beautiful, very beautiful. Thank you for taking us for
Yeah, I
a
love that. It's
Sure.
like an extra to a stream, right?
yes.
I like it at least. It's like we see something instead of my head like moving, and you guys are there with your avatars, and then in the right upper corner, I see you with all those donuts falling. That you don't.
Well, you can see me now.
Now I
So there
see
you
you.
go.
Okay, now I feel less
Hi.
lonely.
It's so nice to meet you, Mariska.
Yeah, it's because of Rocky. It's also because of
Robbie.
Rocky, but I mean Robbie, Robbie. That I trust you guys. You
Oh,
see
okay.
this? I mean, this is you don't see
That's
nothing like
beautiful.
this.
That is beautiful.
The only thing I don't like is that bridge. I already told him the bridge there. It looks too Dutch to me, but it's not. It's not in that.
It's too
way
Dutch.
too Dutch.
What,
It's too
okay, what language does the Netherlands, what
Dutch.
language do they speak?
Dutch.
They
Not
speak
Deutsch.
French?
Dutch.
Dutch. So say
Dutch
something
is
in
like
Dutch
Nederlands.
for us.
What do you want me to say before
So
you think
say the
like?
scenery is beautiful.
Oh, I have to think because I think het landschap ziet er heel erg mooi uit.
Oh, see, I like that. I like the sounds of
Okay,
Do you have-
more.
Yes, more.
Look how
Uh,
pretty.
Tell us you're glad to meet your new friends.
Wait. You just I can do. I when I come over, I want to be a translator. Actually, I was applying for that from Dutch to English and back.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So did
because
you
it's
learn-
for me, it's so natural, and that would be awesome if I can do that.
Did you
Yeah.
learn French in when you were in Montreal?
Well, at French I could already speak, but not their French. Their French is like more like Chinese French. I'm like, what? It's not metropolitan French, it's Québécois. So it's like this. And I'm like, what are they saying?
Oh my gosh.
It was one big deception when it. No, and they're very rude in Montreal.
Are they? Oh, that's not nice.
You just say, "Hey, ma'am, can I please have 2 cheeseburgers and a Happy Meal for the little one?" And they're like, "Je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna say it in French." No, and then they say like, "No, no, 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 no," and I'm like, "What?" And they just refuse to take your order
Oh,
because
wow.
you don't speak
Oh,
their
really?
accent. Yes,
Oh, wow.
and that is
Yeah.
for Montreal, not whole Canada.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I have family in the western part of Canada,
Yeah, that's totally different. You mean in British Columbia and stuff?
in Alberta and Calgary, Alberta.
Oh, yeah, but that's more American than
I think they are more Americanized there.
they are.
They're not like-
Those people in Quebec hate the United States. I was walking with my U.S. flag thing that I have from the Netherlands, like my tank top, and people were just cussing at me.
Wow.
Really? Wow.
And I'm like, what? I'm so close to the border. I was like, yes, I'm almost there. And then they I mean, no, people in Canada have not in Canada. Sorry, Quebec have a huge problem with Americans. They actually want to be like them, but well, I know I can only say this because it's not the truth, but because I live there, I've been living there, so I can only. And I was engaged to somebody from New Jersey, and he told me a lot. Like those people have a very huge. There's a like in the culture, it's embedded that they have to hate the United States. Yeah, and then you got me, a freaking fan of the United States that didn't like that kind of class.
So how did you get here without any papers? Hi, Rocky.
No,
We'd
I
like to
can't-
see your face. Can we see your face?
Rocky, your face,
Let's see your
I
face,
gotta go.
Rocky.
Rocky. I know he can't hear us. Your
Oh, you
face.
can't hear us?
There we go.
Hi, Rocky. Nice to see you. Nice
Yeah.
to see you. So you guys are all friends of Save Robbie's?
No, yes, I know. Rocky is my friend. You muted yourself. Sorry, I'm yelling. You
Muted yourself.
muted yourself.
Rocky, we can't hear you.
We
We can't hear you.
I'm pretending that I do sign language.
Oh my God.
We can't hear
I don't
you.
know what I'm doing. It's basically like
Okay, so you're telling how you met Robbie.
yeah, Robbie. I know just by you. Yeah. Thank you for helping me out there. No, I mean that. Robbie, right? Not Rocky. Robbie.
Robbie, save Robbie.
Yeah. I actually don't know even how I saw him on. How I found him. Oh yeah, of course the Chris Watts case.
Oh yeah.
I think a lot of us met
Yeah,
because
but
of
I love him, and he should live in the Netherlands. You know why? And I should because he is gay and he is so freaking. He would like thrive here, but he's doing good in his own country. I must say, but a lot of people are not in the States when it comes to those things. Netherlands is a good country.
How do
I
you
think
know
we're
Rocky?
yeah, how do you know Rocky? Rocky's fucking good.
Rocky, how do we know? How did we met? How did we meet?
Rocky, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
He knows. He's
Oh,
on the
he
phone.
knows. He knows. Okay. Okay.
Through YouTube, but that sounds so ridiculous. He's doing this.
So,
Uh-oh.
he's,
sorry.
that
He's
means he's
back
coming
in
back.
town again. So how did you meet him?
Yeah, I forgot now. I feel under.
Rocky. No, I
Yeah.
know the Chris Watts case was how you met Robbie, but how did you
Yeah,
meet
but Rocky, I met like on my YouTube channel. He came up.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's interesting.
But it sounds so ridiculous when you say I met those people through YouTube. But yeah, these days that's kind of normal, isn't it?
It is. Oh, here comes Rocky again.
Yeah, that's why he did this.
Okay,
Hi,
y'all
Rocky.
hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, well, shoot.
Hi, Rocky.
Hi,
Well,
Rocky.
hello,
Nice to meet
everybody.
you, Rocky.
It's a pleasure.
You
How did
handsome
we meet
devil.
again?
Huh?
How did we meet?
How did we meet?
Oh my God,
Well,
I'm gonna walk away. I'm in the box of shame. Tell him.
that's $1 million question right now.
Give us
Okay.
$1
We
million
don't have $1 million.
Yeah,
dollars.
we don't
This
have
is
$1 million.
actually no.
No, we don't have that, so go for the monopoly money then.
We was actually in a stream together, and
The end.
an argument started about veterans. I'm a veteran of the United States Army. I served.
Oh, thank you for your service.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you
you.
for your yeah. You see, this is why I love American people. They say thank you for your service. That's one thing. Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, there was this guy in there. He was claiming to be a veteran as well. So he started challenging my veteran
No,
status.
just basically telling him he was lying about this. Him.
Well, I told
I
him,
love it how he puts it challenging. Yeah, no, it was just telling him that he wasn't a real veteran and blah blah. So Rocky got a little bit triggered by that. Duh.
I said, well, you need to produce your 201 file. The 201 file is all of your military records. He said that there's no such thing. Well,
But they're like, how does this relate to you guys meeting each other? That's what they are thinking now.
right. Well, that's how the catalyst begun to us getting to know each other.
Funny thing is, if you would have asked me, that is not how we met each other. But that's between you and me. We're gonna fight about this.
Rocky, did you serve in Vietnam, Rocky?
No, ma'am. My first conflict was over in Grenada, October 13th,
Grenada.
1983. We
Okay.
stormed the beaches there, and the actual helicopter that I was on actually crashed.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so I got some.
From there, after we got done, that little conflict only took 2 weeks to take care of them. And from there, I went down to Colombia, and we fought against the FARC.
Wow.
And
The FARC?
Huh?
The FARC?
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for your service.
Oh, you guys are so amazing.
God bless you, Rocky.
Yep.
Well, I tell
You hear that? Do you hear them? Rocky, do you hear what they're saying? Can you hear them?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Because your non-verbal communication is not like in sync with.
Wah, 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 wah. But I tell a lot of people, my honor isn't in my service. The honor that I carry inside my heart is in serving with the great men that never had the privilege of being able to come back home. That's what my
Yeah.
honor.
Oh, yes, definitely.
I'm a actual decorated soldier. The Walmart here in the town where I live, they actually have my picture up on the wall of honor.
Wow.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I actually
Yeah,
showed my.
Sure
I'm
of that.
very, very honored that you are on my panel. Let me just tell you,
Oh, she's
I'm very
very
honored.
honored.
Honored to have you here.
Yeah,
To me,
you take
a
that
real
in.
American. You're my hero.
There's just a lot of
Yeah.
crazy shit.
He
There's
always
just
talks
been
over it. You're
last
her
last
hero,
night.
Rocky. I know him personally. You are her hero. She
She's
said that. You just take that in.
did she? Okay, well I can't see the text.
That no, I'm saying Carla is saying. Why? It was Carla saying that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You are my hero, Rocky. That's what Carla said.
Well,
You
thank you.
seem like a very humble man, Rocky.
Yes. I know a real hero doesn't like to admit that they're a real hero.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. The men and women of the forces are our heroes because they are the reason that we can do what we do in the United States. You know what I mean, Mariska?
That's right.
I know what you mean.
They fought for that freedom.
I have a lot of.
Oh,
Um,
Are you all right?
I was The United States gave me a CIB, and I'm greatly disturbed by it. Um, a CIB is a combat infantry badge, and whenever the United States Department of Defense gave that to me, I took the medal and I threw it in the garbage
Why?
Why is that?
because of what I had to do to get to earn that medal.
oh, you're not proud of it.
No, I just wish that kid would have fucking dropped the goddamn gun.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We can change the subject, Rocky. We
No,
don't want you to be
Rocky is
a
okay. This is actually good because Rocky. That means he feels safe talking.
Motherfucking army gave me a fucking medal for killing a kid.
Oh my god. Now I'm gonna cry. Okay.
He was charging our position, and I had no other fucking choice.
Why am I gonna cry? Am I the only one?
No, this
Why
is
we're
hard.
quiet. It's very hard. I read a letter from a combat veteran that I couldn't hardly get through because of what he had to go through in his tour of duty. And it was really hard to hear that story. So I'm sorry.
But
I
that
don't
is
have
how
that-
Rocky is that genuine. I mean, he shared. It's a good thing that you share that. We don't have to change any freaking subjects here. For him, I mean. And I'm getting a phone call and I don't care. I'm hanging up. It's what it is. He is now telling this is, and I appreciate him being just like not proud of that because you cannot live with yourself like that. You get a medal for doing something like that, and that's why we have to say thank you for your service because people going through all these things and to protect us and these emotions are
real.
people don't show them. Yeah, they're real, and that's why I'm almost, even if I don't know you, I would almost cry. I don't want to make
Well,
you to cry.
it just shows you how affected,
Our veterans are.
our veterans all these years
And I
later.
can imagine, and oh my god, I can feel the pain when I look at him. Oh my god.
Yeah. Are you okay, Rock?
Yeah,
Since the time I left the military in 1989, I've had a really rocky road. No
Yeah.
pun intended, but I gave up that lifestyle that I once lived.
Mhm.
he gave up his lifestyle that he once lived, just the lifestyle that you have that certain people create to not think about it.
But now
I think
I was
he's referring to.
I was I was telling Mariska, um, I got a lot of beautiful things in my life, but out of all the things I've got, I don't have one thing that really makes me happy.
I'm sorry.
And I got a big house. I got 2 nice cars.
I got a dog.
A dog is
He
awkward.
got a bear, but the bear is not his.
But
It's bothering him.
but the thing about it is, I think I found the happiness that I've actually always wanted to achieve.
What's that, Rocky?
Uh,
What is that? Mariska?
Well, I don't want to put it on the spot right here, so.
Oh,
I
okay.
did it.
Well, I hope you know that you're always welcome to come here and talk with us anytime you feel like it, or if you see me. I'm always live every morning,
He's
Monday to
never,
Friday.
Carla, he has never been like this on the street. This is like a first for me, a first for him, a first for everyone. That he's just talking like that.
Well, you're welcome to come here and talk with us anytime, Rocky. And I do, like I said before, appreciate the service to our country.
And I also appreciate him having just telling us that he threw that out, what he got. I forgot the name of it.
It's called a CID.
But yeah, because of you had to like kill a child. Or what did you say? I could not even think anymore when you said it.
He was like, he was below 18. Let me just put it that way. And
But it's not something you're proud of. And then you got something you should be proud of. And then I think it shows character that you then throw it away. But it hurts. And for some reason, I don't understand. People don't want to talk about that, those things, because it's like, well, you served in the military, so it is what it is. It's being put in a box.
I think a lot of our veterans are suffering emotionally from the service that they performed for our country, and we don't hear enough of these stories. And we don't hear enough about it.
Now, what Rocky's now saying is like one personal experience, which is like for him that divine. That can define somebody. It's like that's what it can do. And that is just normal. But he's sharing like person, and that is what I hope that more veterans do, that, because it's not about literally you have been a veteran, so yeah, duh, you got PTSD or whatever. No, it's all personal stories. And I think it's pretty new that somebody is just sharing. Rocky, Jesus Christ, mute your freaking, put it on Do Not Disturb.
Hey, what's going on, Lauren?
Oh, now he's gonna talk to someone else. Mute yourself, mute him, whatever, something. Yes, like that.
Hi, LaDonna.
Is that the sister of Madonna?
LaDonna. Hi, LaDonna.
Hey guys.
Hi.
I was listening. Hi, Mariska. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, sweetheart.
I was listening into the story about Rocky's situation and Mariska's story, and it brought up something that I had never thought about. it just sounds like the military. Not only should we be training our soldiers, weapons, field tactics, but it sounds like they need to do deep psychological evaluations of each member.
Exactly. Yes,
And
Bob.
if you're an empath or what they call empathic,
I am
then
that. I am that.
they really need to think twice about who they send out to the field, because we're destroying so
Including
many
the family.
lives.
Including the family members.
Right. Well, unfortunately, the military doesn't have that kind of budget,
No.
supposedly, for that type
That's
of.
like $1 zillion more plus. No. That's
Well, I hate to say this, but they're going to want to invest their dollars in another tanker, another ship, another weapon of mass destruction versus somebody's psychological makeup for a doctor.
shit. Yeah.
Well, I was just going to ask Rocky before he got down.
He
He's
will
gonna
come back in.
up
He got a
now.
phone call
He's
from
up.
work.
He's up.
Yeah.
Hi, Rocky.
Hi, Rocky.
Hey,
Are you
Rocky.
getting any services through VA to help you cope with?
Did they give you any psychological? I don't think so. It was 1989 when he stopped. Rocky, I speak his language, as in I have to yell. Rocky.
Okay, I got to get on down this job that I'm
That's
doing.
what I thought.
Hi,
Okay.
Rocky.
One question.
I just want to say that it's really been a pleasure
It's been a
Rocky,
pleasure.
speaking
Please
and
come
talking
back.
with all of y'all.
Please come back, Rocky.
please come back. Please come back,
Please
Jack.
come back.
Titanic, Jack, come back, Jack. That sounded like the Titanic end scene.
Desperation.
Come back. Rocky,
Come on,
he can still hear
come on,
us.
Shauna.
Either way, no, he was in 1989, so he didn't get any cycle. I know Rocky, so it's like in person. I'm not there, obviously, duh. But there's an ocean between us. But no, I know he didn't get that.
Right
I
now,
know a
can't
lot
hear
of
you.
veterans suffer.
Also, I'm gonna keep my mic muted.
I know you can hear us. Okay, Rocky. Let me ask you this: LaDonna in Texas. Well, okay, that's somebody on the panel. Before he's getting totally lost, is asking: did you get any psychological help after you served in any way, shape, or form? Yes or no? Delay. Yeah, he
He's on.
muted himself, but he can hear us.
Yeah.
Well, the chances are, unless you can prove it, sometimes it's hard to get. And sometimes, even if you do get quote help, unfortunately, until recently, the medical care you received at the VAs were very subpar, as they would say.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
I believe,
it is even it is, what you said is true. They'd rather invest in.
Well, and a lot of the veterans you hear about self-medicating with either alcohol, drugs,
He ain't doing.
to suppress their pain because they aren't getting the psychological help that they need. And it's sad.
And that's for all people with PTSD, actually.
Yes.
yeah, and then the deal is they're trained for military life. They're trained for careers that is military focused. So it's
Yes.
really hard for them to, unless they have a prior career or a prior degree, it's almost kind of hard for them sometimes to simulate back. Plus, the thing is they need to also have what they call care, where they have a period where they're not just thrown out of the military, but they're
No, there's like
reintroduced.
it's like basically being reintegrating, whatever you would call it.
Yeah, reintegrate,
Something like and having this safe. I mean, we're talking about people that, like, if you have like a cushion around you, it's gone. It's all vulnerable when people come back from stuff like that. Otherwise, you're not you.
The problem is we're recruiting these boys, and they are boys. I'm
Recruiting.
sorry. we're recruiting them from high school. We talked to them in high school. We're going to send you to the world. We're going to train you. The world's going to be your oyster. We're going to send you to college. The military's going to, take care of you. And instead, we're sending them. They're coming home shell shocked, fragmented. They
Well,
leave 18,
basically
19-year old.
basically totally numb. I don't know. I don't know how to put it in a different way. Basically, totally numb. Like you can tell by their eyes that it's too much.
Yeah, because you see, here in America, our children are loved.
Hey, Carla,
They're like
here
the
pretty
center of the
soon,
parents'
I'm going to
universe.
lose service, but
Yes,
I just
I
want
told
y'all
them
to know that
already.
it was a real honor coming up on your stream, and I hope that you all have a beautiful day. And
You too,
if
Rocky.
nobody has told y'all
I hope
yet,
you do too, Rocky.
if
And
nobody
Thank you,
has
and
said
Rocky.
please,
Have a
this
great
and
day,
to
and thank you for
y'all,
your service.
each
Rocky,
and every one of
sweetheart,
y'all are very special.
in like
I
all of my
appreciate having you and you
And
sharing your
thank you for
story.
allowing me to be a part of
And
this.
and and please come back anytime. You're always welcome.
we love you. That silence.
Yeah. Well, LaDonna, what were you saying, honey?
No, I was just
That
saying
kids.
that
How we the
we're taking little boys who in America, they're a majority of them the only things they've ever known, quote, hardship would be working at McDonald's to pay for their car insurance and their phone
yeah.
bill, and we're sending them out into the world, and next thing you know, they're being basically thrown a gun in their arm, in their hand, and told to go, uh, you know, go try to protect your country with
You're
maybe
so
a
right.
year's
It's like
training.
in a nutshell. This is in a nutshell how it is. Yeah.
And
And
then we expect them to come back and be that same 18, 19-year-old little boy that we
That you send
nurtured.
out. Yeah. That you send away like in the wood, but I think this because I'm not 37. I don't know, but you don't guys don't have to give your age. But I mean, it is different here. This doesn't happen here. Military thing is not. It's a pussy country, Netherlands. Jesus. Either way, I do know about the states, and I've seen enough documentaries and been around enough people to know what is happening. So, um, but I feel like in 50 to 100 years, this is gonna change a little bit because people are starting to become more aware of it. I don't know how it's going to change or what it's going to do, but at least people are become more aware of it because PTSD is not just like it's just like okay, now it has been this thing. Okay, you're a veteran, so you got PTSD, and that's then it. That's it. But now we have to go back to how we raise our children, and not like put that have them sugar coated, and then okay, you're what you said is your oyster daddy da,
Um,
and basically that's not the way to do it. We gotta learn.
well, Mariska, as a matter of fact, let me tell you this. You kind of are about hit the nail on the head. And let me tell you what I'm about to tell you. Everybody else knows you. I know you don't know me. I am 54 years old, but I had children at 39 and 40. So even though I'm 54, I have a high school freshman, and I have a
Wow,
middle,
that gives
and I
yeah,
have and I have a daughter who's middle school
yeah.
age.
I can do the math by that. Yeah, 54 not minus 90s. That
Yes.
yeah, 30 something. I can.
Well, I had them at 39 and 40, and now yeah. Well,
yeah,
anyway, I was at the deal. I allowed my children basically had a childhood of no issues, no trauma. They were spoiled, but not super spoiled. But now that they're older, like last night, my daughter cooked dinner. She made hamburgers. She cooked the hamburgers under my husband's minimum supervision. And we basically told both the kids that when you hit about 13, 12, 13, you're basically
yeah,
your childhood is over. You're now in that transition of we're teaching you because within 3 to 5 years from now, you're going to be having to go to college or you're going to decide what you want to do with yourself. But in the meantime, we are not helping you by not teaching you how to make your own meals, start learning to do. I
Good
mean, we're doing
parenting.
little chunks. We're not just like
Good
throwing them into it.
parenting. I study that stuff. I have been
Mhm.
having my own daycare. I'm like the super nanny, like, but then on a higher scale. Good parenting. I mean it.
Well, it helps in the fact that when both parents are older,
Well,
my
my
husband.
parents didn't do that, and I'm still. But I, whatever. It's good parenting. You're doing the right
Well,
thing.
I'm not married. Well, I'm married to a non. I'm
That's
married to
right.
a. My husband's Australian/British citizen. He's now an American citizen. So he has a lot of European, Australian influence
Oh,
in
there you
his
go.
childhood. So we both are, not your typical American household. There's no football or basketball or
But
that type of
but
stuff
that
there.
would be my household. Actually, I had stepchildren. Well, not yet officially, but I was engaged. But that's how I. It's the same thing.
That's how you think you would have
Yeah,
when you do have
yeah,
your own
yeah, yeah,
family.
yeah.
Well, you're 37. I had mine at 39 and 40. So keep
Yeah,
the
it's
hope.
giving me hope actually, but because I had a miscarriage and all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, and I had, yeah, that's the sad situation I faced before it happened.
But I
So
had
yeah.
like in total, I had my own ball pit. I'm not kidding. In my house, I had my own daycare. It was one big ball
Mhm.
pit. Well, not that I had 100 children at the same time, but in total, I babysat 100 children. Not in total. Like, go in the ball pit, your parents will pick you up one day. You know, we'll find you somewhere between those balls. No, but I ain't
Ball.
kidding.
That's funny.
No,
Send the kids to the ball pit.
you send them to the ball pit, they will pick you up, and then I'm just drinking beers somewhere. No. This is my daycare. Welcome to Mariska. No. No, but I always wanted kids. But I mean, I have a pretty good sense of what I want and what I've done with also when I was raised, because a lot of those families, I've seen those children more than I seen. Then they were seeing their own children. Like I had them 4 days a week from 7 to a.m. to 9 p.m. And then they went to like a daycare, and then they went to grandma and grandpa.
Yes. Can I have a medium Dr. Pepper? And can I have a grilled cheese with bacon and onions added, please?
Yeah, and for me,
She always does this. She takes us
send it to the freaking Netherlands. No.
So, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Or do you have Thanksgiving in
Are
your
you
family?
asking me?
Yes,
There
I
is
am,
no
Mariska.
freaking Thanksgiving here.
You don't have Thanksgiving.
Oh,
I always wondered that.
myself and give myself, but that's all. No.
Mariska, Rocky is asking you if you never have kids, would you still be happy?
Yeah, that's what he's asking them because he cannot have kids because of his. Yeah, I would. I do want to have kids, but it is what it is.
You
It's almost.
can't have children? Is that what you said?
He cannot have children.
Oh, he can't.
No.
Well, you could always adopt
Yeah.
or foster
You
children.
know what? If it's like love and if you feel safe with somebody like I would with Rocky, that is more important. I'm not gonna put children on this planet just because for my own. Because
Because of COVID?
no. No, go. What's that? No, not what's that as if it doesn't exist. No, because of my own. I said my own. I'm trying to think. I have to like translate this in my head. Because I want it. It's like you need to be. Because I could have had children then, but I'm not gonna put children on this earth if I don't have. I'm not in a solid relationship. I'm not in a. There has to be like you need. You say fundamental, like
Fundamental.
you need like a base grounds or something that you can build on.
Oh,
Stability.
okay.
Stability, yeah, like something. I'm trying to find the word. It's like sometimes I'm lost
You
in
want a
translation.
stable home life for your children.
Yeah, and if it's not possible, then it's not possible. I mean, if somebody can, I don't know if I can have kids anymore, because in Montreal in Canada, I had a miscarriage, and they messed their healthcare is just it's just SUCK as it really does. They did something wrong, so I don't even know, and I'm like, since I was 5 years old, and I was like, I want a baby. I had freaking my baby sister. She was 3 years younger. My mom said it's on video, so that's how I know. My mom said, "You got your baby sister?" I said, "No, I want a smaller one." I want a smaller baby. My mom said, "Well, you have to wait till you're 20 years old." So I was 20, and I was like, "I want babies, well, but not today." And it is like, for a woman, it's so hard. I hate it that we have this age thing. I
Yeah.
hate it.
Men can have babies up to 80. Mariska, Rocky apologizes for putting you on the spot. He
Oh
says.
no, I'm Dutch. I can handle that. That's my answer to everything. I'm Dutch. I
I
can
read
handle.
the chat sometimes and I don't.
No, I appreciate that, and that's an understatement.
Donna says it too. Our country needs good homes and people to foster children, which is
Yeah,
true.
I would love to have foster children, to be honest.
There you go.
That's
I
always
would
an
love
option.
to have my own, but if it's not possible, it's not possible. It's then that is what it is. But I love to, actually, when it comes to foster children, it depends on the system, because when it comes to foster children, you can also mess them up. Not me, but then handing them over again,
Yes.
I can help
Well, you,
them for the time being. Oh, look.
Oh,
you know, let's
look
get you one
at
of these, Mariska.
Oh, you're killing me with the doggy.
So
See,
cute.
Oh,
this is her new safe. This is her safety thing. It's attached. This is her seatbelt.
Aw.
It's
well, that's what
attached
they
to the
call it these
headrest.
days. We put our children on that. No, I'm kidding. It's just
where are you getting breakfast this morning?
Sonic. Sorry, I thought I muted myself. Sonic.
no, you didn't. And I was like, well, give me that and give me that.
I love their
Heard you
grilled
ordered.
cheese. I had cheese and bacon to their grilled cheese, and it's really.
I could
I got a
hear
lot
that. No, you're
I got a lot to
repeating.
do at home, so I kind of need I need that protein and the Dr. Pepper. Coffee
Yeah.
is just not
I
going to
just
kick it
need the
today.
American food that I cannot get here.
I'm
You
sorry,
what?
Mariska.
Yes,
Well, if you
you're
ever get to
torturing
Arkansas,
me.
if you ever get to Arkansas, Mariska, we'll have to come in. You'll have to
I
come
will
and hang out with us in Texas.
Yeah, that's not far away.
Nope, it's about
I know,
about
exactly.
3 to
Yeah.
5 hours. Arkansas is a beautiful place.
It is. The only thing I think when I think about Arkansas is the 19 kids and counting stuff. If you guys know what I'm talking about.
Is that
I
that's a
don't
show,
want
isn't it?
to see them ever.
She's a Chihuahua. I've never bought a dog. She's the only dog I've ever bought from a breeder, and she's been the best thing ever. I tried to rescue a couple Chihuahuas for my
Aw.
daughter, and they just didn't work out. I know I do not usually promote buying from a breeder, but this woman I knew for a while, and she's very picky about when she does have puppies. So I bought her. I
What's her
wish
name?
I'd gotten her sister. Huh?
What's her name?
Her name's Lulu.
Aw, Lulu. I have a Lola.
Oh, cool. And her brother is a nervous Nelly, so he never rides with me. But he's also a 20-pound Schnauzer, so he's too big to try to be in my lap.
Yeah.
Cat is just as big.
But if you can't have babies and if you can't foster kids, you can always get one of these, Mariska.
Your cat's beautiful.
Well, yeah, it ain't mine.
He is.
She got like 20 children.
Aw.
Not now, but at the same time.
Oh, what a pretty cat. I like cats,
Hey,
but
Gordon.
I don't like I love cats, but I don't like their boxes, so.
Yeah.
Litter boxes. That is, I just threw up because of that.
Well, I also,
I just.
Well, I also have a Schnauzer
I'm
that
not
would
good at it. No.
terrorize the cat.
Oh, hi. What are you? She can look at me like, what are you talking about? What? Look at the attitude. She just knows.
Shauna, I was going to say, I don't see you in the chat, but I love you, Shauna.
Love you, Shauna. I saw her.
Shauna's the best.
Why is my door?
Love her so much. Well,
What the-
ladies,
Oh,
I think I'm going to close this stream down pretty soon.
I just want
But
to-
Mariska, come back, please.
It's the COVID that is in the way.
I mean, come back here.
Yeah,
Come back to this.
Oh, you mean
come back to this.
you don't mean
Yeah.
this?
Subscribe and come back. I go
Oh,
live
I
every
Back to
morning.
this.
subscribed.
Come back to the Stale Donut community.
Yeah, we're in the stale donut community. You see all my donuts up there in the top corner?
Yes, I know. It's killing me. No, I love it. And you guys, I'm just coming in and I'm just speaking my mind. You just guys don't even like judge me. And that's not being sarcastic. I mean it.
No, of course not.
We
We are
enjoy
not going to judge
A lot of
anybody.
people do. A lot of people do. In general. I'm talking about.
Shauna, iced tea just doesn't hit the palate today. Dr. Pepper is the call of the day, and I don't keep it at home.
I don't like Dr.
You know
Pepper.
what I miss? I miss the red Mountain Dew. The code red. We don't have that here.
Oh my God, you and my husband. God, I hate every time Code Red's out. I need to go.
Flip
I need to
that.
go
You
get some
and
Code
my
Red. Well, they put it out seasonally, I believe, or they put it out and they try to keep it exclusive. And so whenever the Code Red is put in production, he'll be like, he'll be, I need a Code Red. I'm like, well, why don't you just get a couple of
She
cases of it?
literally said you and my husband. We don't even know each other. People can take this totally wrong. Well, yeah, but they don't have it in the Netherlands at all. They don't have a Wendy's. They don't have nothing. They got Burger King and freaking just in general.
Do they
Burger
have
King and
McDonald's? Do they
That's
have
it.
McDonald's?
Yeah, that's it.
So
And you
how
know what's
big is
funny? Uh-huh.
Go
And you know
ahead.
what's funny is y'all need to go and go. I'm serious. This is really funny. Go YouTube what they serve McDonald's in Japan and other countries, and
It's
it is
totally
not the same as the American
No,
McDonald's.
but in the Netherlands it's the same as in the
Okay,
States.
I can
But
see
in
that in
Canada
England
it's
or
different. In Canada
It's-
it's different than in the States. You're right.
yes, they tailor it to the.
What the freak are you giving me? Ew.
I know. So what I'm trying to tell people here, us Americans, though, if you ever think that you're in
Yes.
Japan, you're going to run into McDonald's and
No,
get
it's
your
not the same. You're gonna get like a dog or cat.
you're going to be getting something that looks like something
Or a
that you would be like alien to you.
Yes.
Oh
She's
my
right.
goodness.
She's right. She's
Can
right.
they
I can
have
tell you one.
sushi in Japan?
I
Do
can
they
tell you
have
one
sushi?
thing. If I ever was to go to Japan, I would
Go
love the
to-
culture. I would love the art. I would love to see the
But not
countryside.
the food.
But I would probably starve to death because the food
No, you
just
would
does not
Bring your
appeal.
peanut butter and jelly with you. Oh no, you cannot
Yes,
cross the
this girl knows me. I would have to have Amazon deliver me a big case of peanut butter and crackers.
Yeah, and cheese it.
Okay, your husband's from Australia.
My
Have you
husband
ever
was
heard
born
of
in Brisbane.
Madonna, I love you.
Have you ever heard of
No.
Vegemite?
Oh
Vegemite.
my God, don't even talk about it. Oh my God, I cannot go into
That
my,
stuff.
I cannot go into my
my
kitchen.
sister, my sister went
Okay.
there. She went
Ugh.
there and she brought this Vegemite
Somebody-
back. Supposedly
You're
some
making
kind of thing.
Madonna you're making her throw up while she just ordered dinner. Is this a good idea?
Okay, Carla.
For dinner, I
My
mean
husband takes-
breakfast.
He
Sorry.
makes toasted cheese and Vegemite sandwiches. I cannot go into the kitchen for at least 20 minutes because the smell of it. But yet when he eats this grotesque looking thing, he looks like he's eating a steak. I'm like, oh my God.
And they
But then, but guess
love
what?
it.
When he
They
sees
love it. It's
but when he
something they
sees my
love.
pimento
It's like
cheese,
yeast or something.
his whole face gets really grossed out when he sees me eat a pimento cheese sandwich.
And
So
you can still
use-
eat it?
huh?
If I'm when I was eating the stuff I liked in the States, and I'm being looked at like this,
Uh-huh.
I not enjoy my own stuff anymore.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I'm sorry, okay.
What kind of things do you eat in the Netherlands that are different from the United States?
Not a lot, because the kitchen here is like pretty. It's everything. There is no really such thing as Dutch. It's just a lot less fat, a lot less sugar, a lot less salty. Because when I came to Canada, even I was like, whoa, the butter. Because the child I had there, my stepdaughter, I still call her my stepdaughter. She's just precious to me. I'm not gonna name her, but she was just going with her finger through the butter, like just butter, you know? And I remember going with my fingers through butter, and I'm like, ew! Because here, the butter ain't butter. It's like margarine. It's.
Well, we do get butter, but
No, but I mean, you guys have butter, and you think it's not that, then it's less salty or less fat or less sugary, whatever. It still tastes like something.
Well, the thing is you can buy your butter here unsalted now. You can buy the real butter unsalted. Because I've heard of my in-laws are British, and they always say, make sure if you buy butter, please get the unsalted kind. Or if we're doing cooking at the house.
The unsalted ones, the unsalted one is still tastes like something. I swear to God, I wish I could bring it to the United States and just do a taste test or whatever, and we would have an amazing stream.
Mariska, they have videos doing that.
You would be like, it's only the structure you taste. That's what you taste.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is nothing, and then it's supposed to be healthy, but that is when it comes to the stuff in the Netherlands. It's just not salty, but you get used to everything. You know, when you put sugar in your coffee, in a week you're addicted to the sugar. It's with everything. It's like that.
What is preferred J's? Plumy wrote it. Are great.
Like a teeny tiny pancakes, basically.
Oh, okay. How do you say it?
Mini poffertjes. Almost. Say puff.
Puff.
No, puff. Yeah, you see, you guys are going. I don't blame you. I love you for that. You're going like puff. It's almost like we're in war. Like
say it again, so we can say it. Poffertjes.
It's like pannenkoeken, pancakes, but poffertjes. I don't like poffertjes, by the way. Pleumy is from Belgium. You see that name, Pleumy? You say pleumy. Not pleumy. Say
pleumy.
This is why I don't want to teach people Dutch, because it's just it sounds. I feel so ashamed of this my own language. Oh. Almost.
Me. Oh, I don't know. I'm trying. I'm giving it that good old college try.
You are from the Netherlands. Okay. She is from the Netherlands. Pleumy. If I keep singing it, maybe it will stick. I'm gonna make a song. P-L-E. Why am I doing it in Dutch? The English. P-L-E.
Belgium. She's from Belgium.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But she does speak. You have in Belgium, you got two languages. Belgium, it's like Dutch and French.
Okay, so she's part French.
Wait, how much is she Dutch? I am 3. Wait, 1, 3, 4, 5, 300 million%. She is from the Netherlands. You see? That damn. She's from the Netherlands. I cannot even say it anymore. Rocky.
Hi, Rocky.
He's gonna put a bath. He's gonna put another toilet. He's every day he's putting a toilet in where somewhere. It sounds really good. What is this ASMR with Rocky?
Painting.
It's ASMR with Rocky. It's like Bob Ross.
Oh,
You
really?
know Bob Ross?
Yes.
It's like, okay, we're gonna do this, and maybe we need some more trees up over here. They would love some friends. Yeah,
I used to watch him all the time.
me too. And I was like, I felt like I had been on something, but I
He
wasn't.
had such a nice, calming voice.
Yes, Rocky, I will do I cannot do it. And here we go on the edge, and maybe the rest of the wall would have some more white.
Maybe there's a lake that lives here.
Look at that
Oh,
precision.
oh.
Rocky's done this.
Dip
The
it,
tattoo.
dip it, dip it, dip it. I'm being silly because I'm just being. This is. Oh my god, the Rocky! It's. Are you doing this on purpose? He's like being like this in
He's
almost.
painting his house to get ready for you when you
It's
come
not.
to
It's his
visit.
work. It's his work. Just
He's
do
painting his house,
everyone-
getting ready for you to come and visit.
Yeah, no, his house is totally ready. This is his work. But that is sexy, man. The way he's
just
doing
making
that,
it
like
pretty.
he's doing like that when he does the like when he does that in slow motion. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one here. You know what I
We're
love,
watching.
Carla, about this is that you just put in
What?
your banner, your ticker banner thing, tape on me. You just don't care.
No. No.
If I do that here, I got all haters. I mean, if I do
Oh,
that,
I have my share. I have my share. Trust me.
no, but I mean, the people in the Netherlands have been attacking me
If you
forever.
don't, yeah, if you don't have people that hate you, you're doing something wrong, I think, on
Haters
YouTube.
have literally ruining my life in real life.
Oh, that's not good.
People in the Netherlands are just crazy. And I didn't share your stream out for that reason. I always share streams out, but since I have all those people that are following me, I don't want that on people other streams. You know, I don't want to be the kind of. I'm not doing. And if
Yes.
you want to have
Huh?
Rocky, you're okay. Either way, that was what was Save Robbie's stream was about. His stream was about a lot that had nothing to do with what I'm gonna say. But there are a lot of people trying to make him look bad.
Hmm.
A lot of people. I'm just saying it like totally in general. There are certain people make him look bad. I'm not going into detail. I'm not even looking at that. But I totally felt him. I know exactly what he's talking about, and you guys know exactly what, you know. And
Hmm.
it's just sad because those people thrive on that. And
Hmm.
um I had that a couple of days ago, and I up front was like, I'm going live now just to speak my mind, and I will delete the live afterwards. And I'm still being harassed. By harassing, I mean like in private, being messaged, and I'm going to the police, people saying that, even though I'm not harassing anybody. And that's what was Robbie was talking about. And people should just leave people alone when they're genuine.
Hmm.
He ain't harassing nobody. He's not doing anything wrong. And the people that love drama community, I got this question a couple of weeks ago from somebody. So what drama community? Just that was a genuine question. What drama community are you part of? That was a genuine question. I'm like, huh? What is a drama community? I didn't even know. I'm like, huh? I'm just on YouTube to have fun or whatever, talk to people. So I'm such a freaking turd when it comes to that. And then I'm like freaking late, realizing that people really try to thrive on other people's. I don't know what they want, but they want the people to suffer. Not
Yeah.
I'm not talking about myself, but in general. And that's what Robbie's stream was about at the end. And I
Uh-huh.
don't want him to feel bad about that because I know he's going to. But I already texted him. He's fine. He has to just keep it up.
Yeah,
He's so
it's unfortunate.
It's on YouTube, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it can be become so big that you have no choice than to talk about it at a certain point. You want to ignore it. In his case, I'm talking about. I'm not a big channel. In my eyes, he is one. He doesn't talk about people. He doesn't talk about people. At a certain point, people make you talk about them. They
Well,
make you do it,
I think
and he
it's a
doesn't
choice.
like.
well, the way I handled that is just not say anything.
No, he didn't say nothing either. But at the moment that he was live, people were doing stuff to him, and he felt good about finally speaking his mind for once, and I applaud him for that.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I'm not,
sorry.
I'm not mentioning anything. I'm not adding fuel to any fire because, come on, I got bigger fish to fry. Everybody got bigger fish to fry. But it's so sad that people are doing that, and I think society is getting sick when it comes to YouTube. Robbie, just because of Robbie is my freaking hero. Robbie is one of my favorite channels. It doesn't matter what he says and especially when McKee is on, I'm pissing my pants. Literally, I pissed my pants. I was like, I gotta freaking buy diapers next time
Not
because
to interrupt, ladies, but I got to get going. So I just want to say
Okay,
bye,
honey.
and it was nice to
I
meet
gotta
you,
quit.
Bye,
Marissa.
Anna.
I'm gonna have to close down too. So,
oh shit, I'm just you guys should just leave, and I'm just here sitting la 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 la
I'm
la
sorry,
la.
Mariska. I have to
No,
stop.
the time difference is the thing. No, no, no. I just want to say about Robbie that we all love him. He brought me here, and he's awesome. That's basically, and he felt bad for not coming to your stream, but he was.
He was going to bed. I know. He's usually
No,
going to
but
bed.
I told him go to bed now because he was like already like overtime 3 hours or something like that.
Right.
Thank you
But
so much for having me. I wish
thank you for coming up and come again, Mariska, for
It's
sure.
nice to meet you,
can
Marissa.
catch up. I have my on my in my because I talk a lot. It's almost the end of the day here. We're totally different
Yeah.
time zone. Because I'm coming back to the States, but besides that, I got Instagram and Facebook, and then it's just more normal off the record because I know I talk a lot, but I was so excited because you guys are just letting me and asking questions, but I talk away like forever. I know.
Well, you come back. You can talk away again. And my email is in my about section if you want to email me. So.
Oh yeah, I can email you, but I'm not a stalker.
Oh, that's okay.
No, I'm not. And
That's okay.
play me. Thank you for coming too, and Rocky, thank you for coming, and do I say Bia? Because here you would say Bea.
Behaving.
Oh,
Misbehaving.
behave. Jesus, I didn't get that. Okay.
Thanks for
Sarah,
having us, Marissa.
thank you
Okay,
guys
thank you
so
for
much.
coming up, both of you.
Nice-
I
Nice to meet
appreciate
you,
you both.
Marissa.
Much love. Thank you for letting me talk. I hope you muted me sometimes for your own sanity.
No, not at all. I enjoyed having you. You're very refreshing and very, very nice. So
But I'm
come
so
back.
excited because I like to see new people that are being sincere, honest, and just don't. I don't know. It's Robbie's. Robbie sent me. I ain't going nowhere when it's Robbie sent.
Yeah, we love Robbie here, but you come back.
That's an
Thank you,
order.
Marissa.
Okay, I will leave
Yes,
you.
yes, that's an order. You
It's
come
an
back.
order. Like that. Thank you so
In a
much.
nice
I want to
way.
hear more about you guys. I was just like, it feels like so good to just be able to speak, but then now I feel bad that I have been the only one talking. I'm like that.
That's
Like
okay. We enjoyed listening to you and Rocky.
Rocky is oh my god. And Plumy, you guys gotta practice it. Plumy. If you guys can do
Plumy.
it, we will
You
send
know
you
what?
like
Next time you come back, I'll be able to say it.
yeah, and we will send you a tulip from the
Okay.
Plumy. Okay, I love you guys. I will leave the
Okay.
studio so you can check out.
Okay,
Okay.
bye, Erica.
Bye,
Mariska,
Mariska. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
You take care, honey. Oh, Misbehaving, thank you for coming up, and I will talk to you later.
Okay, bye, chat.
Bye, everybody. Thank you, mods. Thank you, everybody.